Today, using our brand new subscription kit, number 40, which is all about wobbling characters, we're going to be making this one. How cute is this one? We're going to go for the little fairy, and I'm away to show you exactly how you're going to create this one, so we can set that one to the side. So first and foremost, I'm going to go in with a piece of our Nina cardstock. You can use white smooth stamping card if you want, because I'm going to colour with my tri-blends. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to bring in the stamp that I need. So we're going to go in with the fairy, and then what I'm also going to do is go in with the coordinated die, and I'm also going to go in with the spiral. So what we can then do, set them ones out the way, let's go in with our stamping platform. And because I'm using my tri-blend colours, I'm going to go in with my Noir Black alcohol proof ink pad. So we can then stamp her out and press. So give that a good pressure so that it's nicely stamped out, and we can see we've got that gorgeous cute little fairy. So then what we can do is we can come in with the die. Now you may want to stamp and then die cut, you may want to die cut then stamp, that's up to yourself, and the same goes for colouring. You might want to colour first, then die cut, or die cut, then colour, it's up to you. So for this one, it is our normal wafer thin die. So we're going to go onto my platform. And what I'm going to do is let's trim a little bit of that excess off, because what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to bring in the spiral that comes in with the fairy. And what I'm going to do is use some cardstock for this one. So we're going to go in with the craft card, because that's going to work with the colour tones that I've chosen. And let's secure that one down. All the way through the designs of these ones, it's always the same platform configuration. So the junior, large Gemini, it's your 2 cutting plates, plastic shim and your magnetic shim. Will go through your Gemini Mini, and it will go through your Gemini Go as well, because they're really small. So what we can do is we can see we've got our little spiral that's in with the craft card, and then we've also got this lovely little fairy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of colouring, because I want to show you how the colour starts to come together, but I do have one already finished. So I'm going to go in with the antique pink blend, and then what I'll do is I will explain the colours that I've used to colour the full fairy. So I'm going to go in with the dress. So let's go in with the light tone towards the top. And what I'm going to do is come about halfway and then stop. Then I'm going to come from the bottom, and then we're going to colour. And then once again, I'm going to come towards that middle and then stop. So I've got a little bit of a white band. I'm then going to turn it around, and I'm going to go in with the deep shade. And we're going to go to the deep along the top, and then also around the bottom. And we're working our way round. By working our way, that means we can now come into the mid colour. We're going to blend them ones out, and all that I'm doing is I'm going up to that initial light layer of colour that I've put down. So work our way down. Once I've covered that up, I can then go back to the light tone, and I'm going to finish that off by blending the two together. So if we blend them out, what will happen is the alcohol evaporates. You'll tend to see, actually you see already now, you see how you've got that nice little bit of shade and that little bit of lightness coming towards our dress. So carrying on colouring, what we're going to end up with is our little fairy here. So altogether, I have used the antique pink blend, I have used the red brown blend, I have used citrus blend, I have used vintage blue blend, and I've also used fair skin blend, all from our tri-blends. So now what I can do is I can bring in my layers to start layering up the card. So let's bring these ones in. And I've gone with that crafty brown sort of colour for this 5x7 card. So we've got our pattern paper, and also that craft colour card that also comes within the kit. We can then work our way around with our adhesive. So for all of this, apart from one layer in which I'm going to use foam pads. The rest is all going to be layered with our double-sided tape runner. So what I can then do, carrying on, working my way around, we can then pop that into the middle, get it nicely centered, and then with this one here, where I've created that little panel, I'm going to come in with a couple of foam pads. I'm going to do a couple into each corner, adding a little bit of height by lifting it up. You may want to use glue gel, or you might want to keep it flat. Again, that is entirely up to yourself. But what I can then do is position that towards the left-hand side. Now I'm going to come back to our fairy, and I'm going to come back in with the spiral. Now with our craft card, or our white smooth stamping card, or black card, anything that's a matte card, you can use your tacky glue, but I am going to use my red liner tape. And what I'm going to do with this one is within the spiral and in that center, I'm going to pop a little bit of our red liner tape. So I'm going to press that in and I'm going to secure it. And then what I can then do is also come in with another piece. Now this is on the front, so let's turn it over onto its back and add another piece here. And we're going to press to secure that one. So let's take this center bit off here. So taking that one off, and then what I can do is pop in our fairy into the back, and I'm going to press. So make sure that's nicely stuck. So then what you'll see is this then gives you that spiral effect on the back. Then what I'm going to do is let's take this bit off here, and then we can come in, and then we can position our fairy where we want her to go. And once again, I'm going to press, making sure that we've got a good adhesion. And then here we go. You can see from up above, we've got our wobbler character. Then what we can do to finish off, this sentiment also comes within the sentiment sheet. So this is, I hope your day is magical. We're going to add our adhesive into here. We're going to tuck it in to the right-hand side of this panel. We're going to press. And then there we go. If I turn that one around, we've got our 5x7 card. We've got our wobbler character that you can see here with the fairy, but that is one of another 3 that you can be creating if you so wish. But that one is from our brand new subscription box, which is all about the wobbler characters, and it's box number 40.